Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be going over all of the liquidating Sears locations as of Saturday, October 1st, 2022. So, before we go over the map of the locations that will be closing, this is where we stand right now with the list from our good friends over at SB360 Capital Partners LLC. So we have the Sears Home and Life store at 901 East Diamond Avenue in Anchorage, Alaska, with a zip code of 99515. The Sears Full Line Department Store in Burbank, California, at 111 East Magnolia Boulevard. The Sears Appliance and Mattress store in Honolulu, Hawaii. The Sears Full Line Department Store in Newburgh, New York. And finally, the Sears Full Line Department Store in Union Gap, Washington. So with this list, when is everything closing and when is the final day of operation for everything on this list? Well, we're going to break it down in this video. So this is what we have right now. So liquidating stores closing Sunday, October 16th, 2022. So guys, this is happening in less than 2 weeks. So not this Sunday, but 2 weeks from this upcoming Sunday will be the final day of operation for all of these locations. So we have the Sears Home and Life store in Anchorage, Alaska, the Sears Appliance and Mattresses in Honolulu, Hawaii, and of course the big one that's closing out of these three next, and in 2 weeks from this Sunday will be a very sad day within the state of New York when the Sears store at the Newburgh Mall in Newburgh, New York shuts down for the final time on that day. And then we get to our other list. These are the stores that will be closing on Sunday, November 20th, 2022. This will be the Sunday before Thanksgiving of 2022, and it's two full-line Sears department stores located on the West Coast, one of them being in California and the other one being in the state of Washington. We have the Sears store at the Burbank Town Center in Burbank, California, and the Sears store at the Valley Mall in Union Gap, Washington. Both of those locations will be closing on Sunday, November 20th, 2022. And let's take a look at the list to kind of break it down of what's going on here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab a little cursor over here and kind of really just indicate what's going to be closing when. And we're going to differentiate everything in colors because I think colors are very helpful for people to see. So anything that is indicated in a red color, so that's this store. Command Z that real quick. Let me find out. Got to find a better kind of tool here. So anything indicated. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't know why this isn't working. I do sincerely apologize. All right, so this store, and this store. Anything indicated by a red line, that will be closing on Sunday, October 16th, 2022. And anything indicated on a blue, the color blue, to kind of differentiate, well, not to differentiate that, but anything indicated in blue, so that's this and this, those will be closing Sunday, November 20th, 2022. So anything indicated in red, that's the Sears Home Life in Anchorage, Alaska, the Sears Appliance and Mattress in Honolulu, Hawaii, and the Sears Full Line Department Store in Newburgh, New York. All those three locations closing Sunday, October 16th, 2022. And the Sears store at the Burbank Town Center in Burbank, California, and the Sears store at the Valley Mall in Union Gap, Washington, closing Sunday, November 20th, 2022. So now that we've gone over those locations on SB360, let's take a look and see where all these closing stores are. So first we're going to start out with Sears in Anchorage, Alaska. This is a home and life store, unfortunately, and it is being liquidated. This will be the end of Sears in the state of Alaska, unfortunately, once this does go. All of these stores, by the way, do have separate videos, so if you're wondering why I'm not going to go through each of the locations by a 360, you're definitely going to want to check out all of the other videos first before watching this video of me going over each of the locations. So we're not really going to spend too much time here, but yeah, there it is. Sears Home and Life in Anchorage, Alaska. And then obviously the other closing that's going on in another state that's not in the mainland continental United States, it's the Sears Appliance and Mattress store in Honolulu, Hawaii. This, unfortunately, is also shutting down as well. This was also announced along with this store to Honolulu, Hawaii. Whoa, I'm like not even typing right today. I'm trying to get the thing here. Okay. Oh, appliance and mattress. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's the Alamawana thing. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, this is the other Sears appliance mattress store that is unfortunately closing. It's in a pretty high profile location too, unlike the other one that's shutting down. Um, but obviously, uh, things are not looking too good for Sears, and obviously they're selling. Obviously you guys have seen the videos about HQ and what they're doing, and I mean, it's just a really unfortunate situation. But again, this is the other one that's closing. It's the Sears Appliance and Mattress Store in Honolulu, Hawaii. It's one of 5 right now that is being liquidated by SB360. And then the other store that's closing, it's the Sears store at the Valley Mall in Union Gap, Washington. By the way, Washington, the Appliance and the store in Anchorage both closing on the same day as Newberg. So this is the other Sears store that's being liquidated by SB360 Capital Partners LLC. Earlier, what the story behind this one is, earlier this week, Nordstrom Rack announced that they were opening in Union Gap, and as a result of that, this is resulting in Sears shutting down their store at the Valley Mall in Union Gap, Washington. They started liquidation, I believe, 2 days ago, and liquidation is already in full swing because the tenant bought out the store, and this Sears store will be closing the Sunday before Thanksgiving. The last one-level Sears store on the West Coast, which means that after this Sears store does shut down, the only one-level Sears store left in the entire fleet will be at the Francis Scott Key Mall in Frederick, Maryland. A friend did bring that up to me, and I figured the next time I was doing one of these videos, I definitely want to bring it to everyone's attention because now the only one-level non-liquidating Sears store is at the Francis Scott Key Mall in Frederick, Maryland. And again, obviously, you guys know once something does get announced, I'll try and put out a video as quick as I can. But yes, so we have the Sears store at the Valley Mall in Union Gap, Washington. And then the other closure that's going on Sunday, November 20th, 2022, it's the Sears store at the Burbank Town Center in Burbank, California. This, I believe, was the last full-line Sears store that had the 3 floors open to the public. That's going to be no more after the Sunday before Thanksgiving. This was a pretty freaking cool store. I don't live in California. I'm sure there's going to be people going and documenting the store, as we now have a set date of November 20th being the final day of operation for this Sears location in the mall. So it doesn't surprise me too. Sears, and then there's no more Sears in Los Angeles after this. I'm sorry, there's one more Sears left in Los Angeles, but that last Sears is at the Whitwood Town Center in Whittier, California. So this store is now closing, and it's the Sears store at the Burbank Town Center in Burbank, California. And of course, the final closure we cannot forget, the Sears store at the Newburgh Mall in Newburgh, New York. And what is so significant about that Sears store? I know it's a Sears store at a mall that's not known, but yes, the store is closing, and you can see they're already posting signs. Or I don't know. Yeah, I think we all know who that is. Who posted that picture. I don't even need to go into that. But anyways, aside from that, we have the last Sears store closing in the state of New York, and that in itself is pretty sad. And what does this mean for the New York metropolitan area? Well, it basically means that the last Sears store in the New York metropolitan area will be the Sears store at the Newport Center Mall in Jersey City, New Jersey. How ironic! My home state is the last Sears in the entire New York area. I mean, that's pretty crazy in itself. But yeah, this Sears store will be shutting down in 2 weeks from today. And obviously, in about 2 weeks from today, I will make a final tribute video to this location and probably both of the locations located in Alaska and Hawaii. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Link to the Google Doc and as well as the SB360 list will be located in the video description below as well. So anyways, guys, thank you again for, or actually, let's take a look at this store before we even end the video. But yeah, so there it is. And if you guys want to see street views of these department stores, just go ahead and go through my channel, and you'll find videos about going through each of these store closing announcements. So anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.